There's the Razor you talked about earlier in the phase. So I think CDEC's been on fire.
Yeah. Going to be keeping my eyes squarely on the CS battle on the mid because we haven't seen a lot of this lane since refracting with
they're just going for him.
Stroke of Fate did so much damage.
Can they finish it off? Stun lands from James.
Barely.
All right, that's first blood. Both teams were ready for pretty spammy lanes. And also, if you aren't at full HP, nice stun from Landom catches, but they're looking for the turnaround, actually.
Wow.
They want this kill. Do they have enough damage? Stroke of Fate also coming through. I think it caught those creeps for the bonus damage as well. Very nice positioning from the Grimstroke. Looks like he will be brought down, though. Edict plus the Gush is a lot of damage. Feel like it's that value.
Wow, that was one of those. It felt really good in the age of roaming Doom.
Fly by. All right, they're going for him. Needs to get rid of the spooky ghost. Eve needs to be careful about tanking the tower. Flyby's going to look for the turnaround. Nice. But they do manage to nuke him down. The interesting thing for me as well is up. Oh, all right. Wow, well, Flyby. He's dead, 100%. Wow. Nice rotation from XM. And they should be able to transition this into a tower push as well. Seeing that, they're going to try and respond aggressively at bottom. Chain stun coming through. Just barely able to kill the Doom. If he'd gotten those wand charges off.
Everywhere.
Yeah, and now Afu going to get caught by the slowdown.
So nice.
One more nuke from James finishes off the kill. Lanham also trying to escape. Looks like he should be okay.
He's against the Wraith King skeletons, right? Yeah. So he wants to have tons of damage block. That's why they're having trouble killing him.
Oh, Soulbind Doom coming in. XM also here for the slow. Afu, what can you do? There's nothing. Flyby wants to save with the Ravage, but it's not going to do a damn thing.
Okay.
Oh, kills at bottom. XM. Maybe finally brought down. Oh, but it's still a little bit of a trade. The CDEC supports. They're the cleanup crew.
Why is that slow? Come on.
Stroke of Fate?
Yeah, that seems a little bit.
It's only 1.5 seconds.
All right, fair enough.
It's not very long.
They want the Grimstroke. All right, Setsu with the blink, actually.
That's good.
This could be a really bad fight. XM's going to walk forward. They find one over on the side. Ancient Apparition scouts the gank. XM's running forward. Wants to start this fight off right. Templar Assassin getting drained. They might not even need to use the Doom. CDEC just bringing the numbers.
Wow. The James TP to the tier 2, I think.
All right. Flyby knows he's dead. He's just like, please let me get these 2 waves of creeps.
He's got them, I think.
Yeah, he's got it.
Oh no, not the silence.
Not the embrace.
No,
no Kraken.
No anchor smash for you, friend. James read that perfectly. He was just hanging out inside the pit.
They just doomed the TA.
And there's TA.
1, 2, 3 is just walking at him. What can they do to save him?
Don't tell Kyle he was right about doing BKB.
Oh, damn. That's actually not bad.
Oh, wait. Is he going to get the refraction back up? They get the Ravage in the back lines. Looks like Setsu's actually going to end up surviving. Wraith King, pretty tanky, though. This Radiant's going to work. Monet pops the ultimate. Who's down here? It's Afu. Trying to escape. TP. All right. They pop the drum charge. Chasing out. Yeah, they just see everybody. They should be able to get the jump. Monet wants the Grimstroke first, but the Force Staff goes back the other way. Sven needs to be careful. He's wasting some Ultra Agent. They do pop the Ravage, but it only catches James up on the high ground. Nice stun from Lanham to follow it up. Wraith King still in the middle of this fight. Soulbind and a Force Staff away as they continue to kite. TA's already dead and bought back into the game. CDEC using their vision advantage absolutely perfectly. They keep the supports out of harm's way. Same cannot be said for RNG as they buy back. They're putting their gold on the line for this fight. TA gets halberded. Okay, that just got put down, right?
Oh, and then a new one. Yeah, right. That one as well. Yeah.
Oh, even further. Yeah, Monet jumping in. They're looking for the Razor. Can they actually pop him? Flyby jumping on top of James. BKB's getting popped in both directions. There's still no Doom, but there is another Soulbind. Monet just getting burned down. 280 damage stolen. Why did they try and go on the Razor? XM's going to punish them for it, and RNG are just out.
It makes more sense now.
The thing is, if Slark has time, like you eat Medusa, you eat Tide, there's no disables.
That wasn't a dad joke.
He's dead. That's first blood for Lanham. All right, 2 points up in the Maledict.
But it does slow down your acceleration right now is the thing, by not having dark back levels.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, bouncing back and forth.
Wow, so
Ursa
dead.
completely locked down next to one creep.
That was crazy.
He's dead. And now Setsu rotating in. It's only 1 point in the Diabolic Edict, but I don't know if CDEC can really spare anybody else to come and deal with this. Maybe the Rubik can TP down, but it might just be a dead tower.
Switch Doctor Centaur thing is actually pretty legit.
All right, Rubik's TPing in. James with the Fade Ball, but Setsu actually, it doesn't bounce. They're going to glyph their wave as well. James, they've popped the Stampede. Now they see the Undying further in the trees. Another TP coming in from the Ursa, but
is this Save a Friend syndrome?
Are they all just going to die
What are
here?
you doing?
They really want to hold this Tier 1 tower. Stampede pop. They see an opportunity onto XM. They've already got this Yules up. on the Leshrac. He's nice and farmed, and XM's only got 1 point in the Mana Shield. He does pop the stick, gets the Stone Gaze out. That is going to catch onto the Witch Doctor. Ravaged now. Back the opposite way. James has actually stole the Pulse Nova. He gets a double kill. He's looking for a little bit more. Flyby's way too tanky for them to consider going on.
Ton of damage to Ursa. He has to leave the lane.
Oh. Afu getting caught. I think James is going to find the vision here. Yep. Through the trees. Get the lift back. Stampede gets popped. They're coming in as well. Witch Doctor. No, here comes the turnaround. Death Ward catching both of them. Ursa's got the Enrage, but they've got Chain Stun and the Yule Scepter if needed. Eve, there's no way out of this for him. It was not a defensive Stampede.
Very slow, and it does not look great for them.
Wow.
Wow.
Does not look great for them.
N equals
Beautiful
1.
stat.
Oh. All right.
Ursa in trouble. Pops the Enrage, wants the Leshrac, but
that was such a sick disruption.
And the Yules just waste all of his time.
Afu is just sitting there waiting for it with Duso, right? I say all the time that the first 12k gold or so on her is some of the least efficient core gold in the game. As you see Undying go down, not a big impact kill there, but you need a hero paired with her like an Ursa that is going to do much more with that early gold, and the fact that he is so far behind the enemy cores.
Oh, James disrupts himself.
All right.
Can he get a fake out going here? Steals the Pulse Nova, tries to turn around, do a little bit of damage before he dies. Lanham's got the cast bouncing around though. Bounce back to Eve, and again, follow-up stun, dominating for Lanham. Ursa, that was not a fight you wanted to be involved in.
Well, that's true, because he's got unlimited night vision, basically. 1800 night vision on Slark, so very, very safe for him to go spot it, especially with the BKB.
Oh. They get the disruption onto the Dusa, losing all that health. Now going to get stomped up. Backlines, they've caught out onto 1, 2, 3. Can he get into a good position for the Ravage? The Tombstone is down. Flyby wanting to continue going. Eve popping all of his cooldowns. They will bring down Flyby. But 1, 2, 3 now getting chased. Setsu with the BKBs inside of the base, and Eve is also dead. Buyback from the Tidehunter. Can they keep this Dusa alive? Monet not going to give him the chance. Does actually get caught by the Stone Gaze, but your Medusa's already dead with no buyback, and it's the Slark about to run rampant inside of the Radiant base. Triple kill for Lanham, in fact, as 1, 2, 3. He popped back into this game, but RNG are going to send him straight back to the fountain, and the GG is called. Two extremely one-sided games to start this series.
Sniper's your Medusa counter, it's a troll counter, and if you look at the draft of RNG, it's like an excellent sniper game.
I guess he doesn't have boots yet.
Well,
so.
Who's running it? Who?
They don't cast anymore,
might just be dead. One more touch. All right, that's going to be first blood, but it does seem like maybe the Troll Warlord in some trouble. Just wants to do a little bit more damage to Lanham, and that last auto attack is not going to be enough. They thought, okay, and I think you were right, Kevin, that like the Disruptor traded pretty well against the Witch Doctor in the first couple of levels, but now we're getting to the point where it's hardly the case. Disruptor just getting run down. Disruptor and Omni playing from behind is not going to be a whole lot of fun. Up atop, they are going for Monet, but he's got a lot of drains out and some wand charges. Can they actually kill him off here? Afu just going to disrupt the biggest damage dealer, but Troll Warlord coming out of there pretty quickly.
Another TP
Monet, can they keep him alive? CDC, they have to finish this, but they don't do it. He actually survives, and now 1, 2, 3 trapped in the trees. Assassinate keeping the vision on him. They're just going to keep pump faking it. Lanham just blocks him in. Does take a lot of damage in return, though. Paralyzing cast bouncing around a little bit. James comes in, finishes off Afu with the Fade Bolt. And RNG, Setsu happy to stand here and attack. Eve actually just wants to go for this. 1, 2, 3 looped back around through the trees, and actually Disruptor also coming in. All right, Setsu. There were too many heroes here from CDEC. RNG could not sustain that kind of pressure.
Troll going a different build. He's going Diffusal, so that's his dive item, basically.
They've got another Stampede that they want to use. Disruptor, what can he actually get off? Static Storm, Kinetic Field, but just hangs out in there defensively. Can they get a little bit more? XM, they were looking for the stomp, but James gets the lift. And they disengage. They have popped the Exorcism, so probably going to try and stick around here and get some damage onto the Tier 1 tower. There is a glyph available for the Radiant. Battle Trance coming back off cooldown soon. Lanham with the Death Ward. It bounces all the way back onto the Troll. James has stolen it. Monet, is this going to be enough damage on him? He runs away. Omni Knight caught up on the high ground, but the Purification turns things around a little bit, though. Death Prophet's still fighting, and that is going to be a 3 for nothing. Duke, can they get a glimpse, perhaps? They are looking for it. They want him, but Monet is thinking about the turnaround. They glimpse back the Centaur. It's a stomp. He does have a
really
Vanguard. They are fighting near their shrine. This is a decent place, but
God, the
Eve
Maledict
just
again.
taking so much damage, doesn't even press the battle trance. Now James getting run at. Going to be another 2 kills. RNG just here with the numbers. They knew exactly what was going to happen.
That Spirit Breaker is banned every game, and they're first picking Rubik.
Lanham getting gone on, but his team is here to back him up.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, and the front
Soul Catcher.
lines jump in.
Oh my god.
Rubik.
That was the
Getting
first Maledict
Oh,
proc.
wow. This game's over.
That was the first proc. Did you see that?
No, how much damage was it?
It was like he got Maledicted, and then he got Soul Catchered, and then
And it
the
was
first
just
pop of Maledict, he
boom.
died.
Except into the fog now. They scan the high ground. They're looking for the big wraparound, but Afu positioned, ready with the disruption just in case they need it, but it's the big wraparound. They're going to go for the backline first, but he
nice.
actually breaks the
Wow.
smoke and scouts it. Afu's on point. Exorcism getting popped. They're going to go for
Double
Monet first. Disruptor's
Oh,
already
Soul
dead.
Catcher.
Sniper's in a pretty good position. Setsu, double kill so
Are
far.
you
They just
kidding?
can't get on top of him. RNG kiting this fight backwards perfectly. Troll Warlord wasting his ulti on some illusions. They do get the Static Storm kinetic field after the buyback, but Dusa is just taking way too much damage. They will manage to bring down the Death Prophet. Lanham tanking a little bit, but Sniper is the king of this fight. Ultra kill for him. Can we get him one more?
Dude.
RNG.
Afu owned that fight so hard.
Oh,
Hard to argue that this is not feeling like RNG's game. They've already got the Crimson Guard up on the Centaur. He's going to be going for a Heaven's Halberd again. So amazing against both the Troll Warlord and the Dusa. Troll just wants to get this Tier 1 tower down over at bottom. Looks like he should be able to, but RNG already sieging the high ground. The Snake has completely oomed the Death Prophet, though. That's not great, but she's already got Exorcism running. They force that down. Are they going to look for a little bit more? They are trying for it. Need to be careful about overstaying their welcome. Flyby actually jumps in, gets the stomp on top of the Medusa. Retaliate with Stolen. Guardian Angel getting popped. Can they focus down this Centaur? Eve's locked on top of him. Defensive disruption, but his blink is already on cooldown. Flyby, last couple of hits. Down he goes. Exorcism running low now. RNG, are they actually going to pick this as their spot to fight? Setsu's the main source of damage. He turns around and just starts auto-attacking into XM. The Stone Gaze not doing anything. Exorcism gets popped. Buyback from the Rubik. All right. XM back to full mana, but for how long? Troll's trying to come in from the side, but Setsu puts an end to that approach.
Hey, CDEC is so good at covering these angles of approach in these fights.
Oh, Monet.
Range basher.
All right. Defensive disruption. Does have the BKB to try and run this one out. Troll trying to lock him down. Gets the bash. Setsu laying in with the damage, but needs to be careful about letting the Troll approach him. Death Prophet still surviving with the Siphon. Now they come in with the stun. Setsu's up on the high ground. He's just auto-attacking down. Shrapnel raining everywhere, but they do have the Scotty slow onto him. Static Storm kinetic field. Catching a little bit more. Centaur's going to go down. They also get the glimpse back onto Afu and take him out. What's he going to find? They see the Dusa illusions. He's got the Invis. He jumps in. They find the Omni Knight first. There is a Static Storm kinetic field coming out, but Sniper just shreds the Disruptor. Omni Knight now coming forward. Eve, he's popped everything. The Sniper is okay. He's found his position in the back lines of this fight. Flyby instead will be the target. They're trying to fight with their Shrine. Dusa tanking through a little bit. Flyby is actually going to survive. One more hit to kill the Troll Warlord. He's down. Double kill for the Sniper. Death Prophet using up the Medusa. She doesn't have any mana left, and soon she's not going to have any life as the Exorcism puts her in the ground. 1, 2, 3. Also caught Afu with the Disruption ready to go, letting his team get into position. Can they actually get this kill as well? Who am I kidding? They've got the
Setsu,
Sniper.
have mercy.
Did you guys see Lanham stand still there? He canceled his ultimate accidentally, and he just stood there for another 7 seconds, and they still crushed that fight.
He's just giving him the stare.
Yeah. Maybe he did on purpose, I don't know. But he stood there uncomfortably long time.
All right.
BKB to be safe. You can't lose a godlike, guys.
All right. Force the Sniper.
Oh.
They get the lift
Not
back.
Lanham.
They're just going to ditch him, though.
It's got Glimmer in one, but yeah.
Ooh.
No, that was some good disable.
Now they got him. Okay.
I heard the TP complete. Wow, that Centaur Stomp lasts so long on Rubik. Actually.
Oh. Glimpse coming back. Rubik in some danger, getting auto attack. Guardian Angel popped to try and keep him alive. Troll Warlord wailing on the Centaur, but yeah, there's the Halberd. Setsu up on the high ground, auto attacking out. Flyby is going to get Glimmered. They do pop the Stone Gaze, but Setsu's just able to stay out of range. Flyby will be the next one to fall. Eve popped his BKB. Can they get the Medusa out of here, though? Lanham's looking to keep this fight going for a little bit longer. They get the silence, slowing him down. Eve into the backline. He does have the Battle Trance available, but he's just locking onto the Witch Doctor. I don't think that's the kill that he wants. Setsu pops the BKB. He's willing to fight this one out. Monet also with the BKB. Eve, can they keep him alive? He's maledicted, and he's dead beyond godlike. For Setsu, he finally gets lifted, though. They are actually going to finish him off. He buys back into this game. Deuce is dead.
No guns on a space station. That's the rule.
This is an American.
It's not very
space
advertiser
station.
friendly.
This is an American space station. There are definitely guns.
It's advertiser friendly in the U.S.
Oh, okay.
No worries.
Yep, jump in, stomp on the troll. Still has BKB, still has Battle Trance. The Static Storm kinetic field is pretty nice, but here comes the Demonic Purge. They only have 2 heroes left. Battle Trance gets popped. Flyby happy to tank it. Maledict plus the Heaven's Halberd. There's the GG.
Good
and RNG
gracious.
from 1 game down, come back, take the 2-0 so far.
Who's going to win, though? Because this is a tough one to read.
And still has the Shadow Strike on him for a little bit longer. Setsu. He's looking for it. He's going in. XM, is he dead? Fairy Fire.
The
Fairy
tower.
Fire. Oh, no.
XM.
God.
Oh,
You got
my
500
Lord.
gold for that? Holy
Oh,
crap, dude.
man.
Argue that with his Tranquil Boots. She's maybe a little far ahead.
You see the Grimstroke rotating up into top, and Monet wants this permastack. He's going to get it. First run of the game. They do deploy the Mass Serpent Wards up top. This is still my concern for RNG. How do they take
towers.
the buildings? Stun onto the Centaur. There's the Maledict plus the Death Ward. Lots of damage. Not even going to use the finger. They actually want James. He's fighting with his Mass Serpent Wards. He does have some tangos to try and juke this one out. Actually goes around for the Hex.
Oh.
Wait,
What was that?
Did he Hex the creep? Or something?
You mean Shackle? It
Yeah,
was
Shackle.
Something weird happened.
Something not quite right happened there.
Slark still AFK jungling.
Yep. Oh, click in, stomp, silence. Trouble for this Tidehunter, also being hexed up. They got an Inkswell to follow it up. Landham looking for their counter initiation from the side. He drops the finger. He will get that kill, but now he's been shackled, and the Tidehunter's also died on the back lines. Eve does not get either of these kills, and it's also James taking the tower last hit.
Morphling's not the best either, actually, right now.
Morphling.
Oh, no
Losing
waveform.
some mana.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
This could
waveform's
be
on
it.
cooldown. Can they actually bring him down? He pops the stick charges, but he loses mana again. He
think
popped
he's
it a little
dead.
bit too early. Yeah, he's looking dead, but oh, the Slark might also go down. He does manage to get the
He
Shadow
dies.
Dance off. Queen of Pain comes in. Hex up from Lanham. They're looking for a little bit more. That's 3 dead so far. XM pops the BKB, but he only finds Afu so far. He's chasing off Setsu. But he blinks, and he's going to be okay. Lanham actually thinking about going back in. Blink back off cooldown soon. BKB is worn out. He jumps in. There's the stun. Setsu with the follow-up. Do they have the damage? Stomp counter initiation from 1-2-3. He thought that this might happen, and he was right. Monet doesn't have the Shadow Dance. He's actually getting run down. Double engine. One more hit. He gets up onto the high ground. He's still escaping. Triple kill for XM.
Blink in
They're
2.
looking for a little bit more. Blink, stomp, catches, double edge.
Double edge.
So we'll see if their bluff gets called. CDEC also seem happy to just kind of farm for a bit. Grimstroke's TPing in now. They see the Queen of Pain at middle, and that's going to give James the opportunity to just jump in. He gets the Ward Trap onto the Witch Doctor, and he looks for a little bit more, catching onto Flyby as well. 1-2-3 wants to catch him. 4-staff, blink forward. XM now in from the sidelines, gets the Static Link out.
God.
All right, they just saw 2 heroes bottom. Do they know whether or not Quap TP'd? She did not TP. She can come back over here. Flyby's going to be the target. Can they actually get him down? He's trapped inside of the Master Boards. He does use the Ravage, but the Serpent Wards are going to finish him off. Lanham gets the stun out. The Stampede gets popped. Monet pops the BKB. He's trying to man-fight, but the 4-staff immediately breaking that, and he gets linked. Monet not going to have any cooldowns. They do get the Death Ward channel. Getting a little bit of damage onto the Morphling, but he is already fully strength morphed. Lanham's in the tree line. Little blink back, but Eve just morphs straight into the Lion. Gives him the stun.
That hero.
Yep.
I love the design, but man, it looks so broken in the hands of a skilled player.
That's like, oh, you're a hero with the stun that wants to blink? I have a free blink. Oh, no,
that,
Huge
what?
mistake.
Monet!
Monet, what are you doing here?
What
Hello?
a mistake.
Can they actually go in? Queen of Pain, 10-second BKB, but just doesn't really feel like she can leverage that for all that much. Meanwhile, we've got BKB already completed for the Morphling. Hasn't been delivered just yet, but he's still got the Aegis to keep him safe and sound. 1-2-3 goes in, spots Afu, knows that he just bought back a little bit earlier. The stun does not connect. This Morphling is now looking for the lockdown, morphing into the Lion. Setsu BKBs, but it's just a defensive option.
It's just been so many stomps.
None of the individual games are that close, but it's still a cool series. They jump in, they got the Ravage, but he's hiding in the Morphling form. Razor gets his BKB up, not taking a lot of damage, and now they've got the Soulbind, Monet, BKB, and the Shadow Dance. It's not enough to protect him. He gets stunned, and the GG gets called. Double edge on 2 heroes. Pick 22. Last game, Grand Finals. Looking like XM should be going down. Can he get the Lanham kill? Pops the Fairy Fire for the turn. He gets the first blood. Again,
What a
XM
player.
making these plays. Top, still more action. Stun onto Monet. 1, 2, 3 walking away, but he will be brought down. Afu does have 12 stolen strength.
All right, very logical. Thank you, Kevin.
Wait, wraparound gank is the name of the game. 1, 2, 3.
DDs are good.
Yeah, stun, turnaround. They're looking for some damage. Zetsu, can they kill him off, actually? He doesn't have a blink.
Oh,
James gets the
How is
turnaround.
How is he so good? He's just like, oh, okay, this is fine, yeah.
This is how it's done.
James. All right, breaks the smoke. Jump forward. Dagger. Flyby looking for a little bit more. They are TPing in their Ursa. They get the combo onto the Razor, still pretty tanky. Tombstone's down. Eve needs to deal with that first. He does do so. Mass Serpent Ward's getting dropped. That's 2 so far for RNG. They brought numbers. Eve's looking for something more. 1, 2, 3 does not have the Stampede to get them out of here. And RNG come in and take a 3 for nothing.
That's what you ask for in a game 5.
Yep. Oh, Lanham. All right. Long duration. They're popping everything. Spear him back. Razor's still fairly tanky. Can he get this BKB off? He's got a fairly big stick as well. Pops the stick, pops the BKB, pops the Stampede.
Okay.
But down he goes. Eve now looking for his target. He finds Afu. That he's already taken out 1.
Oh, nice.
But
Yules.
nice Yules. Unfortunately, he does still get brought down for his BKB Lifestealer. The Radiance is online, and he is now going for a Manta. He's not going to get stumped.
Oh,
Does dodge out of the
nice
way, but they've got the Soul Bind on him. Can't really run back to his team. Tombstone's on the high ground. He infests inside of Afu. Eve
counter.
just wants the damage. Monet going to keep on running. And just a quick blink up onto the high ground for Setsu. Ursa going to start
Close
getting
spell.
kited. They can't
Why?
afford to waste too many spells on this Aegis. James just clicking into Lanham. He is trapped inside here in the arena, but now they've got the link onto the Lifestealer. He can't afford to fight. Zetsu pops his cooldowns just to get the Centaur in the back lines.
What was that spear?
The Atos is up on the Razor, so lots of different things that could potentially force the Queen of Pain BKB. Aegis is only up for another few seconds. This is actually a decent time for RNG to fight. He needs to be careful. I think they might have this time down, but the bash comes in, and Setsu almost loses his life immediately. The Aegis has been reclaimed. They're focusing on Lanham in the back lines. Setsu's gone. Do catch James inside the Mass Serpent Ward trap. Razor, he's pinned inside of the arena, but not doing any damage on the walls. They're making a play. Blink's coming back off cooldown. He breaks the smoke, and he blinks away. They're still chasing, though. Got to be careful. All right, they do pin him to the wall. This is a decent catch. Stampede runs through the middle, kiting them around a little bit. They finally bring him down, but they've already used the Rage. Can they actually fight this? Ursa's just charging forward. He's also being ink-swelled. Silence on the Lifestealer, and 1, 2, 3 buys straight back into the game. Have you seen better buybacks? Because RNG certainly have not. Setsu, BKB, blink away.
Like Manta on Lifestealer doesn't feel...
Radiant scan. They know that heroes are here.
It's going to go AC afterwards.
They're taking this quickly. All right, Courier to scout. They see it. Lanham, can he make a play to get in here? He's going to put down the Mass Serpent Ward's flyby, pushes them outside of the pit. They've got the damage, but Eve already has the Aegis and the cheese. They are trying to kill off the Centaur, but he gets pushed back into the pit. Survives a little bit longer. Lanham gets brought down. They deal with the Tombstone next. Flyby actually found the cheese. Manages to pop that, but Setsu gets stunned. Can they actually finish him off? Silenced. Eve, is he going to look for the bash, or is he just disengaging? Looks like they are just going to leave James. Not willing to jump for anything there. I think they actually... I thought they wanted building damage. They really just want Lanham. Force staff away, but down he goes. All right. Nothing to save him.
He can buy back.
Centaur, buying back on Lanham. Tombstone's being dropped. They get the Yules under the Ursa. He doesn't have BKB anymore. Can they stall out this Aegis Glimmer Cape? Trying to keep him alive. It's only another 14 seconds. Eve might be better to just turn and fight the double Laguna Blade. Lifestealer almost dead. He Mantas. Now they've got the wards down, keeping the Ursa pinned. He does finally go down. That pops the Aegis, but XM also taking a ton of damage. Lanham finds the double, and CDEC, maybe they're the ones throwing this game back the other way. They are going to lose all 5.
The heck?
And Lanham gives him the tip.
Feeling so bad for CDEC.
Is this game just over?
So they can't end it.
We talk a lot about high-tier Dota and the big differences.
Seriously. Oh, James, all right, once again in a position to break the smoke, but Flyby does have the Lifestealer waiting inside of him. Do they actually see him? They've got the vision up on the high ground. They see the Ursa. Can they actually get him? They are going to jump in. They bring down 1 damage on the ground. Everyone is trapped. Ursa gets pushed out. He will actually be able to escape. It's just the 2 supports so far. Can they get a little bit more? XM trying to get out of here. He doesn't have the BKB. The Yules is ready. XM just forced to stand here and fight. RNG swarm him and kill him off. It's too much damage now. The same way they have good objective taking, they should be able to do something here. I guess CDC might be out of smokes. Trying to send their courier to scout this out.
Oh, wait
God,
till
double
Razor
damage outside the
respawns.
pit.
Oh, get the...
All right, Setsu jumps in. Shiva's looking for the Grimstroke. Can't get a good ultimate off just yet. And Centaur getting chunked by the Lifestealer. 1, 2, 3. Not looking very tanky. There's the spear from Flyby. They finish him off. He's dead for 54. And now they've got the Yules up on the Ursa. He's forced to pop the BKB, but can he actually kill anybody off? He wants Setsu. Won't do it. XM also being controlled. James finds his opening in the fight, but Ursa about to be brought down. He's got the buyback, but no easy way to re-enter.
He's got the 2-2.
A while to get through this.
It's the worst feeling when you realize it takes 3. I really like them committing Shard for this. Super worth.
Just chip out their X. CDC can't fight this at all.
This is the second Rax.
Yeah, this is 2
right,
lanes.
well, there you go. There's the disciplined play.
And that's not a lineup.
This is tense. It's the thing that sucks for CDEC is that they had a lead, but they didn't manage to take a tier 3. So the shrines are still up for Roshan control for RNG.
We're all going to try to take control. This last time they were here, the Ursa or the Undyne died
1, 2,
just
3.
like that.
Oh.
All right, he looked for a stomp, couldn't find it. Pinned to the tree, not taking the damage from the arena, but the Lifestealers got more than enough damage there. Ursa is jumping in on top of Landham. They also expend the Laguna Blade on him, but he gets the Ghost Scepter off, and he just keeps on walking. XM, he has used BKB number 1. BKB number 2 still waiting. Monet hiding inside of the Undying. Going to turn around and actually decides to fight here with this Mars, who pops the cheese early. Both of these cores low. Eve getting bashed. XM doing damage as well. He'll be brought down. He's got a buyback, and the Ursa just getting kited by the high ground tombstone. Yeah. Afu making the plays. 1, 2, 3. Four steps himself a little bit further back, but they're still chasing. Fear from the Quap. Monet wants to go deeper, but triple buyback comes out.
To the CDEC cores.
And the 2 buybacks that they have are important buybacks.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, TDC, they're holding the high ground. All right, Monet pops the Rage. They do have vision up here. Fear,
good.
Stampede trying to escape. Ursa pops the BKB, but he's not able to fight, and he's already lost half of his life. James is dead for 110,
No buyback.
and RNG sense their TI opportunity now. They're looking for the Ursa. He's going to try for the TP, just hoping, but he gets feared. He gets nullified. He's going to be killed off. 3 already dead. XM, his Razor, has looked strong, but not strong enough, and RNG have done it.
What an
effort. They are going to qualify here.
But they come through in the end, and man, oh man.
You can feel the pain.
So many good teams in this region.
XM writes GG, and he's the only one to disconnect. I can only imagine everybody else is just